Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I think I just stopped one of my birds from just having a freak-out heart attack. Now let's go ahead and get to the recording. I just gotta make sure... Yeah, he's okay. Cecil decided he wanted to explore the new apartment a little bit, but I don't know if it's because he had the inclination to look around, or if he thought that he was just being ignored out here, which I hope not. I hope that's not what he's thinking. But anyway, let's get on with the show. So today we've got ourselves a classic projectile build using the Hope Robe, but we're also doing that to get a little bit of a damage and critical hit boost for our spells because they're all going to do multiple hits. As you can see, we're using Obsidian Cascade, Fiery Yo-Yo, and we're going to try out the new Wind Sentry, which we did try out earlier, but I figured we're already on the Wind Arcana with Vortex Veil. Let's come back to the old Wind Sentry and just do that up. That's also part of why I'm using the Gloves of Gambit, because I wanted to show that it does work with the... it counts as a projectile. Nice. There you go. Wind Sentry already scoring its first kill. Ow. Oh, you son of a... That's what you get. Oh, hey, look at that. And Obsidian Cascade is a little bit odd when it comes to how it functions. Mostly because it does work in sort of like a cascading motion, so it can be hard to land all the hits. But then it does that, and it's completely awesome because it scores so many hits for a ton of damage. But what that does mean is that I have a run that's kind of very forward-directed. So I need to be kind of careful with my aim. I also need to do my best to not get surrounded. There you go. As you can see how this run is working already. It's a lot of multiple hit stuff, and a lot of just trampling over things with what I've got. Alright, there we go. So far, so good. And this has got to be the first time I haven't seen her carry something that I'm already using, but I will take Deferred Dynamo. And of course, because we have a very projectile-based build, I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for Bouncing Bubbles and Bouncing Surge. Don't really care all that much for Laced Lightning. Wind Sentry seems to be very good at throwing people into pits. Just aim it put an enemy between you and a pit, aim properly, and then the Wind Sentry would be like, nah, I got this, dog. Don't even worry about it. You go on about your business, I got you. Whew. Almost walked right into that. Even though I don't use Deferred Dynamo a lot, I do like the spell, but it once again falls directly into that line of things that are directed very forward. We will definitely be taking that. Oops. I duffed. I do like the way Wind Sentry works. I do feel a little iffy on the idea that it's kind of spreads its damage around, which makes it a little bit difficult at times. But insofar, I'm not having any major troubles with it. And it lasts for such a long time. And you throw it and it just goes for a while. It's like this crazy... Yes, I will take Assassin's Blade. I don't have enough money for Assassin's Blade? What's going on here? How much did Deferred Dynamo cost me? Oh wait, I also picked up the outfit upgrade. That would explain it. So the big issue with Obsidian Cascade is just how, as the name implies, it's a cascade, so it can be difficult to land all of the knives in one throw. I've already said that once. Dark Sage, are you repeating yourself? No. No. What do you know? Shut up. You're not the one making the video, man. Just back off. Leave the poor man alone. Can't you see he's scared? I never said I was scared, though. There we go. Alright. So we're definitely looking for that Wind Sentry upgrade. Man, my aim is just perfect. I mean, have you ever seen someone hit so squarely with an attack before? I mean, it's pure beauty is what that is. Alright. Actually, I take back what I said about Wind Sentry. I kind of like the idea that it's spreading out and doing its business. Okay, I might come back for Claws of Tomo if Fiery Yo-Yo isn't available from Iris. If it is, then Claws of Tomo would be a waste. Whee! That's right, 1,000 Blades. Been playing Castlevania recently? Then you know what I'm talking about. Again! Like, I would honestly be surprised if that attack wasn't pulled from, like, you know, from Classic. I'm not even necessarily sure Classic is right. I believe that Item Crush first appeared in Rondo of Blood. / the Dracula X Chronicles, which is basically Rondo of Blood without all the things that made Rondo of Blood good, because they tried to put Rondo of Blood on a Super Nintendo cartridge. And lo and behold, that didn't work as well as they would have liked. But hey, I don't blame them for trying. At the time, Rondo of Blood was really only available as a TurboGrafx 16 game, so immediately you can see the problem. And we've got this great Castlevania game. We should make it available on a platform that a lot of people are going to own. How about the TurboGrafx 16? Bill, come over here. I don't think you understood what we said. We said that a lot of people owned. A lot of... Bill, you're dumb. But they went with Bill's suggestion, and... I don't know, does that make him dumb, or does that make the company dumb? Anyway, so because they wanted to try to port it onto a system that more people were likely to own, which, I mean, they chose the Super Nintendo, good choice. They weren't able to fit the entire game on it, so they just kind of did the best they could with what they had. Commendable in the same way that trying to eat 50 pounds of straight lard is commendable. It's difficult, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily worth it. Nowadays, there's that PS Vita port of Rondo of Blood that also has a Wind Sentry upgrade. Oh, Dynamic Disarray. I already said that I would probably pick up Tomo, Claws of Tomo, but gotta admit, Dynamic Disarray is... I mean, I can probably go without finding the upgrade for that right away, but Dynamic Disarray is just so good. Yeah, I think I gotta go with Dynamic Disarray. It's hard to say no to that. So then the other thing we're going to be looking for is the Dynamic Disarray upgrade. Of course it'd be Burst Mage, why wouldn't it be? You son of a bitch. There. That's better. Alright, so yeah, no Claws of Tomo, but I think that'll be okay. Hey, birds! Riku, why are you yelling at people? Is it because I'm talking, but not necessarily to you? You know, because you're an attention whore? God, that does so much damage. My aim is not great today. But I've also been playing a lot of Monster Train, where aim is not exactly anything you need in great abundance. Oh, nice. Alright, what do we got? Nah, I'd rather stick with what I got, thank you. That's Radiant Burst, that's the electric basic that has the charge mechanic. It doesn't exactly benefit from Gloves of Gambit though, so I'm sticking with what I got. Now, on the other hand, if I were to find, say, Volt Disc, I'd probably take that, because I'm pretty sure that what I have right now isn't going to be very effective for the next two stages. It's Freya and Zeal, and of course they resist fire, because why wouldn't they resist fire? Knives! So many knives! Oh no! And then, of course, Dynamic Disarray recharges really fast, so... Whew! I do feel as though I've got a pretty strong run going here. Where the fuck? Freaking road, go away. What are you? To increase stun duration and signature charge. Alright, well now there's a good reason to have all these electric arcana. Into the pit with you. Oh hey, you can redirect it after you started firing it. Nice. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, I just kind of assumed. Ha! Well-timed pro dodge there. Sir, can you please just go away now? Thank you. You know, it's like they don't even want to die. Well, when you put it like that... But here's the thing, did they even know what it was to truly live? When you're just a magically summoned construct of energy, do you ever really know what it means to live? Okay, Darksage, we don't need you to get philosophical on us, just play the damn video game. Here we go. There's the dynamic disarray upgrade I was looking for. She seems resistant to the idea of giving me the upgrade to Fiery Yo-Yo, but I think I just have to give it time. Alright, let's go this way. I don't even remember what Anders had for sale. I'm guessing it wasn't anything useful. I suppose the other part of the problem is I don't exactly remember what he had for sale. I'll go back and check it out in a bit. I do very much like Wind Sentry. I'm hoping you guys are getting a good feel for what it's like. It's basically a wind chakram that's... Oh, what did you think you were doing? Thought you were real clever with that ice shield, buddy? That you could just come in and swing it at me and I wouldn't do anything about it? Look, just because it worked like the last 3 times. Oh, hey. Yeah, that move is actually a lot better than I thought it would be originally. I think if I were to put it on a tier, I'd put it at like B or A. But yeah, is it doing better than I thought it would be? Yeah, definitely. Oops. There we go. Good fight. Good fight. That's right. Just spam spells into his face. It'll work. So, oh, what did I do? You happen to exist in that direction. That's what you did. I'm not sure Infinity Marble is going to do a lot for me because I'm building up signature fast, but then I tend to use it pretty quickly. I'll take that just to give myself a little bit of a little bit greater of a margin for error. There's the biggest error I'm having right now is I can't seem to find the upgrade to Fiery Yo-Yo. Well, you know, Darksage, you could have purchased the Claws of Tomo. I could have, but then if I did that, I would be out something else. Probably Dynamic Disarray, honestly, and as much as I would love to have the... As much as I would like to have the Fiery Yo-Yo upgrade, I would say it's not super important right now. See, this is what I mean. I don't think I need Infinity Marble, because I'm launching off my signature spell almost as soon as I get it in most cases. There are times in which, yes, I do think it's wise to save it. I just saw the upgrade to Fiery Yo-Yo, so I have no more reason to complain. Ow. Oh man, I'm so good I hit him just to the left. You have no idea how much that freaked him out. Darksage, I'm pretty sure that didn't do anything. Nope, totally froze him in fear. That's why I won that fight. No, I'm pretty sure he actually silently laughed at you under his mask. Nah, he was so piss-scared. He had no idea what to do. He was running in terror. Oh, actually, I think he was just standing there. Look, you want to keep crushing my dreams, or you just want to agree with me that I scared him and that's why I won? I do not want to get rid of Wind Sentry. I like what I have at the moment, actually. Okay, that would have been a good time to have Infinity Marble. So, 1. There we go. Can almost afford the Fiery Yo-Yo upgrade. I don't understand why that one's so expensive. It's most basics, when you go to upgrade them, would only cost 50, but Fiery Yo-Yo, 175. My goodness. I get the feeling she knows the value of what she has there. Oh, you're the one who's still alive. There we go. Well done. Alright, Anders, what do you have for sale? I do like that idea. I also like the Ifrit matchstick idea, but I think I need to wait until the end of the floor. There we go. There, much better. And if I play my cards right, I might be able to afford both the upgrade for that. Oh, I accidentally started the fight early. Oh well. You know, I think the thing I dislike the most about the Strafe Archer fight is his minions. This guy's a dickhead. There we go. And yes, I can afford the Tesla coil. Adding frequent shock to all of my attacks is going to be very much a blessing. God damn, did all that in one... Okay, come on. Don't let Freya kick your ass. Somehow I got her with just one stray dagger. My goodness, my aim is terrible. No Wind Seekers for me. We'll just move on. So, if I'm essentially counting this right, I've picked up, what, oh, 5 relics so far. Okay, I thought it's only been 3. I forgot about Giant's Heart and Electrifying Smock. Oh! Hey, why didn't you go in there with the Wind Sentry, man? Let it help you out. You know, the sad part is, as much as I like Wind Sentry, I kind of forgot that I had it. And maybe that's just how much I like Dynamic Disarray. Naya, or Drea, not Naya. I'm sorry. How dare you call me by the wrong name? I apologize. Keep in mind, you all look the same when you're on the overworld. You look like a flicker of light. Alf. Okay, gotta play this a little bit smarter. Okay, it's hard to do when the rogues can just cancel out your spells, though. Oh my god, no! Stop it! Oh my god, this room is gonna kill me. I can't believe this is gonna be the room that kills me. Pretty sure that Aqua Beam doesn't exactly work with... doesn't exactly work with Gloves of Gambit, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, that one, once again, sometimes all it takes is one room. So I'm quickly realizing that the other thing that Wind Sentry can do is offer coverage. Which is good because most of my other arcana can't do that as effectively. Alright, I gotta slow down and play it a little bit more careful. I'm starting to let my hubris get the better of me. Yep, I'm amazing. Look how great I am. Okay, I am not doing well. For some reason, I'm having difficulty. Well, I know exactly why I'm having difficulty with small rooms, because I have a build focused on projectiles, and when you're in small rooms, projectiles aren't exactly the answer to all your problems. Alright, they can sometimes create more problems. Now, it doesn't mean that, never go with projectile builds. What it more so means is that you need to be really careful with what you're doing. Understand your build's strengths and weaknesses, and compensate accordingly. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else at the fa. Ow. That was a completely terrible dodge. Wait, what I was thinking there. Yes, I could have gone back for Drea, but unfortunately I think the poison sprite is probably the one that's the least effective. So unfortunately for her, I have to say probably not this time. Alright, play it calm, play it smooth. Alright, gotta work on making sure that I'm dodging appropriately. Because that would be another part of my problem, is that I kept dodging into that friggin' pit. See, unfortunately, the pits don't just screw up your enemies, they can screw you up as well. Which, to be fair, anyone who's played this game before knows that very well. As do I, but for some reason I couldn't seem to avoid it. I kept dodging into holes. Dodging into holes, it's like you swerve to avoid the pothole only to hit the ditch. And sometimes you do your best to avoid one hole, fall into a bigger one. Then on the insurance claim, you can be like, "Hey, I did my part to be a safe driver. I swerved out of the way of the hole." Yeah, but then you fell into the crater. Well, I didn't know the crater was there. I would say trapped under ice, but clearly that's not the case. Alright. Yeah, I see you there. Yes, I remember this room now, and in order to safely deal with that room before it becomes an issue, you want to try to hit the treasure chest before the door locks. There we go. Got him. Okay, Lancers are kind of pissing me off. Alright. Gotta stop getting my ass kicked. It's not how we do business here. Okay, can we stop with the stupid elemental summoners? God, they're the worst. Another thing I need to remember is because everything I have is pretty forward directed, I really need to be careful of where I'm aiming. Ha! And there we go. Okay, tried to re-aim, and I think I kind of screwed up a little bit. Merchant's Cart, thank you. Even though I don't have a lot of... I think this time I will buy Cabby Citrus Sweets. Works very well with a projectile build, because this can help keep enemies away from me. But why, oh why, when I see Cabby Citrus Candies, in half the time I'm using a build where I don't want to knock the enemies back, like into the next zip code. I am not playing well today. I'm sure you've all noticed that, but my goodness, it's just becoming apparent to me how poorly I'm playing. Things that almost never give me an issue are just destroying me today. Alright, so if I take this unenhanced arcana, I can take it back to Dr. Song and hopefully get something from her that will help. Alright, Doctor, help me. That helps. Alright, cool. I think we're gonna be okay now. I believe very strongly in the idea that she's probably the best NPC. I don't feel like I need to justify that. You've seen how many times she's saved my butt. God damn it. That was the original one? I still hadn't killed him? My goodness. The game is just out for blood today. Well, you feel I've won too many in a row game. Just gonna take advantage of the idea that I don't have anything that just has an all-encompassing attack range. Hold on, we can get him. He has direct line attacks almost exclusively. Okay, gotta stop being an idiot. Really gotta stop being an idiot. Okay, well, there's almost nothing you can do against something like that. This is probably the worst I've played in a long time. Which, I don't know how... There we go. I don't know how many of you are expecting me to play poorly or, not poorly. Just understand that today's play is not normally indicative of how I play. I'm normally better than this, I swear. Let's try to be a little bit smarter. Hey, can I not be an idiot? Apparently the answer is no. Oh, good lord. Hey, that game is out for blood today. Alright. Have I done it yet? Is everything going to be okay? I've got one fire arcana. But I don't think I risk it. Because I am not playing well. Yeah, we're back to full health. Let's see how long that lasts. Alright, come on, just gotta get back in my groove, and then we'll be okay. I don't know what threw off my groove earlier, but it threw it off in a good way. And by a good way, I mean good for my enemies, not exactly good for me. Alright, cool. Damn it. Dodging back this direction. Alright, play it cool. So what started off as a means to showcase Wind Sentry ended up turning into a way for me to showcase just how stupid I can be at times. I still managed to win, even with me playing really poorly. Which means that one of these days when I can get on stream, what I should do is I should just do I should just see how far I can go in Endless. How many loops can I complete? And by the way, the last time I did this, the answer was I died on loop 4. So I don't know if that's going to be at all different this time around. Or whenever I get to it. Hey Cecil, how you doing, buddy? You feeling better now? You look like you're feeling better. He's a good bird. He just got freaked out earlier. Alright, well that was a rough one, but hopefully it gives you an idea of how Wind Sentry works and what it can do. It's actually very good. I was really kind of underselling it because of how quickly it dissipated itself when you first threw it, without understanding how much damage that was actually doing. So, Wind Sentry, good job. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to see more of my stuff coming up down the road. There's always going to be more stuff for me to show off, and more things for me to try. And like I said before, if you have any good build ideas for me to use in Wizard of Legend, feel free to share them. I'm always down to try something new. No, until next time we meet, my name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you